Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. This is Adeline and today we are playing NBA 2K25. Today's matchup is between the Boston Celtics facing the Atlanta Hawks. Alright, and away we go.
On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At point guard, Drew Holiday. At guard, Derek White. At center, Kristaps Porzingis. At forward, Jaylen Brown. At forward, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the visiting team is Joe Mazzulla. Let's meet the stars. We go, Atlanta. At center, 6'10", number 17, Onyeka. At forward, 6'8", number 10, Zachary Rivas. At forward, 6'8", number 1, David Johnson. At guard, 6'7", number 5, Dyson Daniels. At guard, 6'1", number 11,
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Trae Young.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for Atlanta, Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5 down low. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Outside Johnson. Here's Ricochet. Shoots over Brown, and Ricochet gets it to go.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Tatum, a screen on Young. Holiday finds Tatum. Outside White. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Expertly executed pick and roll by Porzingis, dropping into a good scoring position right off the screen.
Now here's Young. We saw him with 19 his last time out. thing you can say about Boston, Grant. They know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you gotta guard him from deep.
Back to Young.
No.
And he lays it up and in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Brown, averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
First one falls for him. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Young with it, guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Rizachet. All sorts of time. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's a nice find by Trae Young.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Down low. Rejected by Okongwu.
Nice block.
Young looking around. Johnson with it. Here's Rizachet. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Such a wide open look.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
For Boston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Tatum with a screen. To the paint. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, nice lob there, and what a leap by Tatum. You just have to admire that kind of play.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jalen Johnson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Now here's Holiday.
Oh,
Get to see a
man.
basket.
Oh, nice.
Drains the triple.
Well, Holiday finds ways to score inside and from beyond the arc.
Young, the pass to Johnson. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ricochet, no good. Boston leading by 3. Holiday with the ball. Porzingis with a screen on Okongwu. And he's going for the oop here.
Oh,
There's the
what?
steal. And now the Hawks on the break. There's Young with the 3. They get it back. Pass to Daniels. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Brown. He takes it in, and he gets the bucket. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Celtics out in front, up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Trey Murphy out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Barlow in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Yeah, Young does a great job of this. Using the dribble to put you on your heels, and then he pulls up and shoots the ball.
Here's Pritchard to the inside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, swiped away. Pritchard, the pass to Jamison. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Nice.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Barlow, and Daniels is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Hawks trail by 3. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Young. Here's the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Boston leading by 3. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer.
Oh, come on.
There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Young from long range. Cash. Trey Young
Wow.
with a triple.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Again, the miss by Boston.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. There's Tatum with the three.
Oh, come on.
Atlanta's going 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. That one goes. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Risache comes in for Young. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Tatum. We've got 1:55 left in the second period. Now here's Holiday. And there's the screen. To the middle. Here's Mason. Kick out to Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Over and then one, but
started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better. And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Good on both.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Brown with the steal.
Oh,
Mason,
come
no
on.
That's not a bad shot.
That should have gone
it just
in.
Didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. There's the screen by Johnson. Daniels passes to Johnson. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Mason. Okongwu with the rebound.
Wow.
Okongwu's got 4 rebounds
Back
in the
to
game.
back
Down
misses.
low. Here's Risache. Pass to Okongwu. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Okongwu's got 7 points. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
And here's Brown. He's got 7. It's stolen by Johnson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, with each year in the league, we're seeing Murphy become a better distributor.
Celtics trail by 4. White looking it over. Porzingis sets a screen. The 3 is up. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Atlanta on top, leading by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. And they made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So it's Boston now. It's a 1-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And they take the lead. Brown's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Risache. Okongwu, a screen on Brown. The 3 from Risache. Holiday grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. While we have a moment, the 2K leaderboard for field goal percentage among power forwards and centers. This over the previous month of play. Kristaps Porzingis on top.
He just looks in control and confident on the offensive end, not rushing anything, and as a result, he's shooting a high percentage from the field.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Porzingis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, you know teams try to get physical with Porzingis, but sometimes that strategy can come back to bite him.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The 2K leaderboard showing us the best free throw shooting teams in the league. Number 1, Boston.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Johnson. Holiday against Young. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Holiday passes to Porzingis.
Oh, man, really?
Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Daniels with a drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
Boston leading by 3. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Risacher. And the layup falls. Risacher's got 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Boston leading by 3. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Can't connect from short range. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game. Tatum with a screen. Lets it go. Brown gets the bucket. Brown's got 11 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Daniels. He's got 5. Pass to Johnson. Left side, Young. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Outside, Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Rebounded by Daniels.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
He gets it in there. 11 points in the game.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Tatum a screen on Young. Holiday passes to Tatum. Can't get it to fall.
Come on.
Hawks trail by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Young attacking. Young with a nice take to the rim.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Brown looking around. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Here's Porzingis, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, this is why you must force Porzingis farther away. At 7'2", he sometimes forces defenses to compromise inside.
first one falls.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Both free throws good from Porzingis. 9 seconds left in the third. Wallace outside. Hachimura from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Hachimura's got his first 3 points of the game. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Rui Hachimura is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Green in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Young from long range. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. And for the Celtics, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pritchard, count that bucket. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Outside Young. Hachimura sets a screen. Young missing again.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Tatum a screen on Young. And there's the lob. Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Atlanta making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Cadis checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Pritchard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Shot blocked.
Well, Holiday is a phenomenal defender. A point guard who can block your shot if you're not careful.
There's a screen to the middle.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Hawks trail by 8. Now Bogdanovich. To win the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. One of the more consistent players in the league, Stan, Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Brian. Averages in double figures every year. Shoots it well from deep. A very underrated ball handler and playmaker. You love having guys like Bogdanovich that you can rely on every night.
And he drops it first.
Yeah, one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
And Atlanta making a change here. And so Bogdanovich nails them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Celtics lead by 6. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Now Holiday. Guarded by Young. Lets the three fly. Drops in the three. Mason's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young against Holiday. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Here's Keita, guarded by a Congo. And he throws it down with one hand.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, this is great basketball from Holiday. Running the play to find someone a shot.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Reese J, he's checked in for the Hawks.
One more time. Let's hear it for your ATL dancer.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by White. Daniels passes to Young. Shot to stop the run. Daniels, that one's true.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes. The lob! Porzingis with the flush.
Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis there.
Hawks trail by 13. Here's a Kongwu. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Boston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Holiday. To the paint. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And it's in there.
Well, so many things Young could have done there, and he called his own number.
1 minute left in the fourth quarter here.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Celtics.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And all year, they've just found a way to win. 70 games in total. Consistency can be so elusive in this league. But they've got the talent, and their coach has pushed all the right buttons. It's been exciting to watch.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jrue Holiday.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. 19 seconds left in the final quarter. And here are the Celtics. They lead by 11. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Green. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, you know. I mean, keep playing my game, no doubt. Just keep executing the game plan. Everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Thank you for watching. This has been Adeline. If you can please comment, like, and subscribe.
PlayStation